everyone, and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and this is just a video to, keep you updated on what's going on in my life and in my channel. But before I get into all that, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Full Sail University. Have you ever thought about turning your love of gaming into a career, but you're not sure where to start? Full Sail University offers a variety of gaming degree programs online or on campus that can teach you the tools, technology, and workflow used by today's studios and help prepare you for a future in the industry. Whether you're interested in coding, art, production, or mobile game development, there is a game degree program for you. Full Sail grads have worked on titles like Madden, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and Assassin's Creed, just to name a few. To learn more about Full Sail University, check out the link in the info below. So, first and foremost, this shirt feels lower cut than it looked, I swear, in the mirror. I don't know if it's the angle of my camera or what, but I apologize to the children out there. This was an accident. Anyways, I just got back from Memphis. I was there visiting St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This is my third year going, and it is always an amazing experience. So, as you can probably guess, that means that St. Jude Play Live is coming up, which is my favorite charity event in the entire world. It is a month dedicated to raising money for the children and families that are treated by St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We go on Twitch and we play games and we do all sorts of fun stuff, and we encourage you guys to donate. I have a whole list of incentives and milestones and prizes and stuff of the like. So I hope that you will join me this year. It is April 29th to May 31st. And what's really cool is this year I'm doing a huge emphasis on the team aspect of it. So any of you guys, if you stream and you want to join my team, you're more than welcome to. I am making assets and overlays and graphics and pictures and anything that you need to use for your stream, I will provide for you for free. I am also pledging $5 to the first 50 people on my team who stream for St. Jude. All those donations will go out the first day on April 29th. So if you're interested in signing up, you can do so below, and it's all for charity. And if you're in school or if you need service hours for work or something, every $100 you raise is equal to 10 service hours. So what a fun way to earn service hours for school. You get to play games, you get to raise money for kids. It's so worth it. And this year I'm super excited because they've added creative streaming into Twitch. So I'm going to be painting, and I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram or anything like that. Do you want to see some of my paintings? Is that a weird question? You can't respond, so I'm going to assume you said yes. Hang on. Hold, please. So I just started painting recently. As you can see, it took over very quickly. So I just want to show you some of the stuff. This is one that I will probably raffle off. Okay, it's really early. I would say this is maybe 10% done right now. The white is just an outline, so don't judge. And this is chalk from where I was drawing. Just pretend it's going to be good eventually. This is going to be Negan, and it's going to be black and white, and then his bandana and Lucille is going to be red, so it's going to be very, that's so highbrow, that's so art. But right now it's so unfinished that I feel like it looks like nothing. But all of the white on here is just outlines, rough outlines. You won't see any of that when it's done. And what's around the back is chalk, because that's what I draw it on with before I paint. But I think the background's kind of cool. It's this kind of impressionist red and black, and it's textured if you feel it. So I'm hoping this will come out good, because I think people would really like this one. And I'm doing high donors will get paintings. This painting I actually did for cheap, but I really like it, and I haven't sent it out yet, so I figured I'd show it. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, I made this for cheap, because doesn't this just say, you guys know cheap, right? This just screams cheap. It's birch trees and a rainbow forest, and I really, I like it a lot. As you can tell, I'm a little bit better at abstract landscapes than I am at Negan. This was one of the first paintings I ever did, so it feels unfinished. I don't know, I might do more to it. I don't love the clouds, but it's just kind of a little sunset, little happy trees. I might add a crane. I was also thinking it would be kind of cute to add the silhouette of a murloc. I don't know, I could definitely do that. And then when I do that, I'll probably redo the clouds a little, because clouds are really hard, man. They're not easy. And I wanted to do a lot of video game and WoW inspired paintings. So this painting kind of reminds me of the Night Elf area, and it's not, the story of my life is this isn't done yet, but it's kind of cool, right? And there's the fireflies and the water and the sky. I don't know, man. Listen, I'm new to this. Then this is one that I did. This one will be given away. So a high donor. This is actually one that I did at one of those paint and sip classes. So it's nothing special. This next one, oh my god, all those paintings are falling. This next one I also did at a paint and sip class, but I'm capable of not going rogue. So instead of making dragonflies, I made little Navi. This one will also go to a high donor. I have this pile of paintings over here. It's so stupid. So this is one that I'm definitely keeping. This is my favorite painting I've ever done. It's me. So cute, right? I like this one. I spent like 8 hours on that. I feel like this has turned into like Panzer shows off her paintings, and I didn't really mean for that to happen, but I'd like to think you guys care. So my favorite thing to paint is galaxies. This is actually my third galaxy painting. It's also not done because this is going to be, I don't know if you can see like the chalk line, but there's going to be like a tree line as if you were like looking up. And then I think I'm also going to put like an Aurora Borealis or something, but I am obsessed with this painting. I love the way it came out. I want to just do paintings like this all the time. It's sort of like an abstract nebula galaxy thing, and I think it looks awesome. Awesome. And this one will also be up for sale. And then there's a couple paintings on my wall. How bad am I going to screw up everything right now? So you can see those two paintings on my wall. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the top one for a donor or not. I know that sounds really selfish, but it was like the first painting I ever did. So like part of me doesn't want to get rid of it. But the second one is actually the sky in Shadow Moon Valley, and that one will go to a donor. So I still need to paint more stuff. I'm going to paint some of the galaxy stuff on stream because the way you do it is really fun and it's really easy, and maybe people could learn some stuff. I don't know. I'm not an artist. But yeah, like I'm going to do some galaxy paintings on stream, and all the paintings they do on stream will be for donors. And then I also have all these teeny tiny canvases that I'm going to do as like random prizes. And I got really off topic. What else is going on in my life? So I changed the structure of my YouTube channel. I'm no longer doing Downtime Tuesday and Wednesday Watch and these super structured videos. Instead, I'm going to be doing news as it happens. I feel like prior to this decision, my channel was kind of like Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, except Panzer, and it wasn't on Sundays. But a lot of times I would miss out on the hype train, and I kind of, because I felt like I had to wait, and then like I didn't want to like double do information. So I still will have like big informational videos like Professions in Legion and Druids in Legion. I am doing the Legion class series. This actually frees up a lot of time for me to do that. Not a lot of time, because I'm actually trying to put out at least 5 videos a week now. I would like to put out a video every single day, but if I could get 5 out a week, I would feel really good about that. What else is going on? Oh, I'm going to be filming in the next couple weeks a new PC and like camera setup video, because I swear to you, every time I film those, everything in my life changes. It's not my fault. But so last time I filmed a PC video, I got contacted by Intel the day the video went live, and they sent me all these parts. So I have a completely different computer from my last full update video. And then I did an update video and I got a new camera like a week later, and it's so much significantly better than my old camera. So I am going to do a whole new setup so that you guys can see what I have going on. I would like to do that before Play Live goes live. I will try. And then I also am doing a first impressions video this week of this game called Star Crusade, which is like, it reminds me of Hearthstone, but in outer space. And it's a little more complicated. It's not quite as intuitive as Hearthstone is, so I'm bad at it. But I haven't played very much, and it's fun, and it's free to play. So I'll have a first impressions game play of that coming up later. I think that's all the things. I don't think I have anything else to say. Oh, I'll do a couple of animal updates. Oh, my cat just fell. So if anybody was concerned about my cat Leroy, TLDR, in like October, Leroy got sick. Like the day the Overwatch beta went live, Leroy got sick. And it took us about 2 months to figure out like what was wrong with him. P.S. We didn't actually figure out what was wrong with him. We just figured out a means of treating him. But he started out what seemed like soreness and fatigue, and like he didn't want to eat, and he just overall seemed very weird and miserable. And over time that developed. Now mind you, we brought him to the vet 3 times in this period of like 2 months. It's not like we were just like, maybe he'll get better. Like we just kept bringing him back to the vet, and they're like, nothing's wrong with your cat. I'm like, something is very wrong with my cat. You're confused. Well, over time, he actually developed neurological symptoms. He could not walk. He could not sit up straight. His jaw was like hanging. He was drooling. He couldn't like chew food. It was terrifying. His eyeballs, like his pupils were 2 different sizes. He couldn't like focus on the light. And one of the scariest symptoms that the vet said was that when they would take his paw, and you know, cats normally sit like this with their paw flat, when they would take his paw and flip it over, he'd just leave it and fall forward. Like it was so scary. And they had no idea what was wrong with him. They still have no idea what was wrong with him because we tested him for everything in the books. Like it was a very frustrating process because all we did was run 1 million tests and everything came back inconclusive. So, but bright side is he was on a very heavy dose of antibiotics and steroids for like 6 weeks, like 2 times a day, huge doses. Then they halved the dose of antibiotics, halved the dose of steroids for like another 6 weeks. And now we're down to, from at the beginning, he was taking 2 pills a day. And now he's down to 1 pill every other day, and he has 0 symptoms, like 0 symptoms. Because for a while, so when they first put him on medication in October, they like didn't think, because he responded so well to treatment, they thought he was getting better. So they like weaned him off. But when they weaned him off, he like went into total, like he regressed right back to how bad it was. Like in a matter of being off medicine for 24 hours, he couldn't walk. And we've been weaning him off very, very slowly. He's been on steroids for 6 months almost, like almost 6 months, probably 6 months. And now he's down to every other day, and he has 0 symptoms, 0. And it's not even like towards the end of that 48 hours that he like seems like he's not okay. Like it's very bizarre how fine he is. So I think the next time we go, they might have me wean him down to like a half a pill every other day. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I'm excited because he got better. Well, he's at least manageable, whatever's going on. So that's good. And then also, if you guys follow me at all, you know that I've had my dog in like remedial dog training. I'm not even kidding. So Tychus, my little Shih Tzu Jack Russell mix, he was like so naughty, which I wish I could blame anybody. But pretty much anytime a dog's naughty, it's their owner's fault. And it was my fault. Like I didn't walk him enough, and I wasn't giving him it. And he's like Jack Russell. So like, he, like, if you just had a Shih Tzu, that would probably be fine. But Tychus is very, very Jack Russell. Like, he digs and he barks, and he's the nut. He's the total nut. But we've had him in obedience training for 8 weeks. He is, like, top of his class, like, super, super good at all the things. Like, he's learning how to, like, real heel right now. Like, you know, look at you while he's walking and not stepping in front of you. And, like, he's doing pretty good. And he graduated his first class. And now he's actually moving on to advanced obedience, where they start to work on, like, canine good citizenship and off-leash obedience. And we've been going for walks, like, 3 times a week, like 3 miles every time we walk. And it's shocked me the difference in seeing his even like personality. And it's not just because he's tired, because he's even better on days that he doesn't walk. I think he had confidence issues, and I think going to these classes and seeing all the other dogs and like getting told he's a good dog in front of all the other dogs, and like going for walks and like just getting out in the world, I think it really built up his confidence a lot, because I think a lot of his behavioral issues were like anxiety. Poor guy. So I know you guys care so deeply about my dog and cat problems, but listen, I run a small zoo. It's an accident, but it's the truth. So I don't really have much to talk about. Like most women my age, so I'm like almost 28. I don't know if you guys know that. I'll be 28 in June. Most women that are like pushing 30, that are like married, have like kids and that kind of thing. But I don't have kids. I don't really want kids. That's just not for me. Little people aren't, like, I love little animals, but little people, they're going to talk. I don't need that in my life. I like other people's kids. I just don't want them myself. And if I do, I would want to adopt them. I'm way too, like, I don't, anyways, so I feel like I talk about my dogs and cats like the way that people might talk about children, and it's kind of obnoxious, but what are you going to do? We all have our faults. Those are mine. Anyways, so thanks again to Full Sail for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys for just like chatting with me. I appreciate that. Oh, one last thing. So Loot Crate signups are open this month until the 19th to get the Quest Crate. But if you're like on the fence and not sure if you want it, wait until next month, because I don't know what the theme is next month. I don't really care, but I am donating 100% of my commission from Loot Crate to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. So that's all Loot Crate signups between April 20th, 420 YOLO, and May 19th. And then that donation will go through when I get paid, which is usually on like the 25th or 26th. So you guys will be able to see it. Last year, Loot Crate subscriptions during the period of time that I donated it raised like $900. So very exciting. So if you're on the fence, don't do it this month, do it next month, because then at least if you don't like it, which I mean, not everybody likes everything, and that's fine. I like everything because I'm like the most optimistic, positive person that ever lived. I'm just like, oh, I love it. That's so great. I love that so much. Speaking of which, so how about I have to go see a doctor about like life impacting ADD on Thursday. I'm super nervous about it. You guys might be watching this video on Thursday, so I might be there right now. But it's like a written test and like counseling, and it's like this 8-hour thing. Like you go in over like 3 periods of time. You go in like 3 times, and like it's because I'm rude. People point it out all the time. I don't mean to be rude, but if people are talking a lot and slowly, I can't listen. It's not intentional. I want to listen. I will sit there and be like, listen, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And then like, I just lose time. Like I zone out to the point where I like didn't even hear you. It's not that I was ignoring you. It's that it's not bad if people talk fast. Like if people talk fast the way I do, I can pay attention. But if you're talking like kind of slow, you know, like just drawing out your words, like you don't have anything to do with your life, I'm like, spit it out. Or I just like zone out and I don't even, I like, those are the only two options, is like intense irritation or like completely zoning out. And I logically know that's not okay. And it's something I've been trying to work on my whole life since I was probably like 13 or 14. And there's no working around it. And I just like, long lines kill me. Long lines steal a piece of my soul from me. I have no patience for anything. Like I am the most impatient person that ever lived. And like I'm pretty money motivated. So as far as like work goes, like I tend to be able to get my work done because I equate that to making money. But like, so when I was doing the Warcraft movie interviews, it took me 12 hours, almost 13 hours to transcribe 40 minutes of audio. That's unacceptable. But do you know why? Because like when he was talking, I was zoning out and couldn't even listen to him. It was just like there was too much. And like, whew, if I'm in a big room of a lot of people talking, there's just don't even try to talk to me. There's too much going on. I'm overstimulated. I have gone to a daydream in my own head because you all make me nervous and I'm bored of you. Not you all literally, but you know, whoever I'm around. And it's rude. And I interrupt people and I don't mean to. It's like and I know it's rude. I know. I say to myself, don't interrupt people. Like do not wait for them to stop talking. Like do not. And it's like, I just am like, I'm like so excited to say whatever I have to say. And like, I'm taking all of my concentration to listen to them talking in the first place. And this isn't like, I wouldn't say this is 100% all the time, but like, it's particularly bad if I'm stressed out. Like if I'm like really low stress, which is never, but if I'm really low stress, I can deal with all that a little better. But on a normal day-to-day basis, robot customer service, I can't handle being on hold on the phone. In fact, that's one of the reasons I'm like so loyal to Google. It's because if you ever have to call Google for anything, I don't know if you ever have, but I have, because, you know, YouTube ads are handled by Google and like I have an Android phone. So anything that you screw up, which it's me we're talking about here, is all through Google Play. They don't put you on hold. Like you call them and they say, hi, is your number, And I'm like, yeah, that's totally my number. And then they're like, we'll call you back in 18 to 22 minutes and enjoy not being on the phone. I do enjoy not being on the phone. How did you know, Google? TLDR, I have ADHD or something. I don't even know. It's like a problem though. It's, oh my God. And people like want to like kick me because I never sit still. If I have to sit still for any length of time, my leg is shaking, my fingers are tapping, I'm with my hair. I'm so annoying. Like the only reason that I'm good at making YouTube videos is because this is like my energy level 24/7. I'm just like, I'm like all over the place. It's not okay. It's life impacting. I'm going to the doctors. Welcome to my brain. It's not okay. My cat's scratching a thing. I don't know if you can hear that. All right, I'm really going to go now. I'm sorry for this whole nonsense of a video. Thank you for putting up with me. I love you for that. I'm going to go. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I love you all. You're in my heart. So I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.